Hello, today I'm sharing a visual of that my guides shared with me to help us understand how we can be hopping different timelines all day long. Ultimately, where we envision what we envision in our mind combined with our emotions and our beliefs is what creates our reality. And I talk about a lot about this on this channel. You can go check out Joe Dispenza. He talks about this as well. There's a lot of people out there that talk about this. I also channel this. Joe Dispenza has a lot of studies that he's done, factually backed studies, science, quantum physics, etc. I'm channeling all of this stuff, so that's what I'm going to share, is the visual that will help us understand, or my guides give me visuals that help us understand how this works. Now, this is, of course, the most basic of the basic of the basic, because our human minds can't quite comprehend really what this is. But we're talking about timelines today. So how do you align to the highest timeline available for you in this life? Okay, this is what I channel all day long for people all over the world. If I've channeled for you this information and it's been helpful, drop it in the comments. Maybe this can help other people see things a little bit differently. I know a lot of people that I channel for follow these videos. So my guides are always bringing in, I channel a group of cosmic beings that are here to help us on our human journey, and they always bring in such beautiful, positive information. I'm connected to the Palladians, the Arcturians, but I have a group of beings that are here on call for all of my clients that want to understand the reasons for their experiences, what their soul contracts are with the main people in their life, which are caregivers, partners, and children, why they chose to incarnate, what they're meant to be doing. A lot of times the information that comes in, I always tell people it's going to be confirmation, it's going to be clarity, and it's also additional guidance above and beyond maybe what they've already seen or heard. My guides are always talking about how we can create the life we want. We can align to whatever timeline we want. So as you look around the earth right now, everything's happening. There's wars. There's train derailments. There's, I don't know if you've noticed, I have a girlfriend that works for the airlines, and she's saying things that they already know that happen during flights and issues with airplanes that don't come out to the public. These things are starting to come out to the public. Hollywood is imploding. We're watching the end of an era. We're watching things come to the surface that have been hidden from us for a very long time, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. We're in a time period right now where we are watching the old collapse and the new start to be birthed. And that's why I'm creating a membership community. Go sign up online for my newsletter, and you'll be notified of the membership community. I'll have a founding members launch here soon. And part of the community is going to be bringing people together who are here to help raise the vibration of the planet through their own life, aligning them to their highest timeline, but also bringing in ideas for the new world. I have so many clients that are in Western medicine, education, all of the systems that are collapsing, and they're being pulled out of the systems, but they're not sure what they're meant to do. And this is what I channel. It's the next step in bringing their wisdom from the old systems that they've been in to creating the new system and what their role is here. So that's going to be, we'll be talking a lot about that and bringing people together in the membership community. So go sign up online. So we're talking about this today. My guides wanted to show how this happens all day long. How we're popping in and out of different timelines all day long. Do you want to ultimately be on the timeline of Earth that's in chaos and fear and mayhem? Then that's going to be lower vibrational feelings, wanting vindication, wanting retribution, judgment, anger, fear, worry, right? Everything in the system is directed towards bringing us lower vibration, because then we cannot discern our higher self's guidance. Our higher self will always guide us to the highest timeline. That's also what I teach, is how to discern your higher self guidance. Our higher self is always guiding us to the highest timeline, okay, available. So do we want to operate in the world? Do we want to go along with the Earth, the version of Earth that's in the war and the mayhem and the suffering? Or do we want the version of Earth that is, we're all supporting each other? It's service to others versus service to self. We're creating new systems and structures that help the collective and not the 1% at the top. This is how it happens, okay? So here's my, I'm not an artist, so bear with me. Okay. There's the person. All these little lines are different timelines. It's just an example, okay? We've got on this end low vibration to high vibration. So Just for an illustration purposes, the timelines over here are timelines that are more in line with fear, anger, anxiety, worry, sickness. Timelines over here are full of joy, love, happy, trust, and healthy. If you want to be on these earthly timelines and individual timelines, it's going to directly correlate with how you're feeling, okay? What you're envisioning, what you're feeling, what you believe, okay? If you want to be correlated with these timelines, then you're going to be watching the news. You're going to be believing everything they tell us, that everything is going to shit. And, there's hope. And keep feeding the system, okay? So as we're going along our day here, maybe we wake up in a higher timeline, right? We're feeling really good, and then we watch the news. And, oh, man, we're starting to feel really stressed. And now we end up over here in this timeline. We're over here. We're moving along. Maybe somebody calls us who's high vibe, who's operating in these timelines, and they bring us some encouragement, and we start to feel a little bit better. Okay, now it's 2:00 and we're feeling a little bit better. We're moving along. We're getting to dinner time. Maybe our spouse comes home from work, or maybe we come home from work, or maybe we're in work and we're like just thinking about how much we do not like our job, or we do not like our boss, or there's nothing we can do. It seems to change how we feel in our job. And then we start feeling over here, we're scared. How are we going to get out of our job? How are we going to, I don't have time to look for a job right now. Or how am I going to find something that pays as much as I need to pay my bills? Because the system tells me there's certain things I have to do in order to make enough money, right? So I'm following this, what the system is telling me. It's making me feel scared. So now I'm operating over here now. Okay. But then I come home from work, and my spouse has, a delicious beverage waiting for me, or a snack, tells me to sit down and put my feet up, and I turn on some high vibe music, or maybe I turn on Gaia, or maybe I go on social media and I listen to a high vibe person teach me something about timelines. Wink, wink. Oh, I'm feeling better now. Now it's 5:30 and I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm up over here. Do you see, right? And then we go to bed. Now it's nighttime, and depending on where we wake up in the morning, we're going to start on one of these timelines. And depending on how our day goes, we're going to start moving back and forth along the different timelines that are available for us. So we get to choose. I do lots of videos on this, but we get to choose at every given moment. How are we going to feel? How are we going to respond? We cannot control. I was just reminded, I had to call a customer service line for something today. I got so frustrated, I wanted to cry. It's like, the systems are collapsing. People are not happy in their jobs. They don't want to be there. And then people like me, or like us, that call these lines, we're going to get a hold of someone that doesn't want to be there. They're frustrated. Maybe they're not being treated well. Maybe they're not getting paid enough. Maybe they're doing 4 people's jobs, right? And I felt the frustration. So I cannot control what that person is doing. I can't control how they're talking to me, that they don't want to be there, right? That they're not problem solving with me. I'm not the expert. They're the expert. Maybe they don't want to be there though. But I can't control what they're doing, but I can control how I respond, right? I can either get irritated, or I can say, I can feel and I can see that they're not happy in their job, or maybe they're having a bad day. So I'm going to send them love. I'm going to say, it's okay. You know what? It's totally fine. I will revisit this another day, or take a deep breath. It's okay. Take a deep breath. It's going to be fine. This person is going to, sending them love so that hopefully they'll have a better day. But I can get really frustrated and start operating from this lower level spectrum of timelines, right? So we always have a choice. Are you watching the news and watching the orchestrated trauma that's going around the globe? There are things really happening around the world. The people at the top of this global pyramid that are running the whole planet like a global pyramid structure, they are doing everything they can right now to lower our vibration. So in every moment of the day, though, you have a choice. You can say, am I going to allow that to pull me down to the lower vibrational timelines in a line with the earth of mayhem? Or am I going to say, no, I'm going to go outside for 5 minutes, take a break. I'm going to do some breathing exercises, take a break, and I'm going to choose how to respond. And I'm going to respond in a higher vibration and start aligning to a higher timeline, so I can start seeing a higher timeline from the earth as well, right? All right, I hope this helps. Let me know questions and comments below. We always have a choice. Everything that's happening right now is to lower vibration. Surround yourself with like-minded people that bring you up, raise your vibration. And it's time to set boundaries with things and people that are taking and not giving. It's time to set boundaries so you can raise your vibration and create the life that you want. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for being here. Everything I share is channeled. And I also have to say it's for fun and entertainment. See you in the next video.